How's it going, guys? Thank you very much for joining me today. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. If you guys are watching this video right now, it's because my man Thunder decided to give me another opportunity to be on his channel. And for that, I truly am grateful. Thunder, thank you very much, man, from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate everything that you've done for me. Thank you very much for allowing me to be on your channel once again. I truly do appreciate everything that you've done for not just myself, but for all the small content creators that you give the opportunity to be on your channel, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You're great. You're awesome, man. Thank you very much. So today, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things. I mean, there's so many things going on right now in the gaming community. I mean, I don't even know where to start. There's so much stuff going on right now, you know, from some of our favorite YouTubers that we watch, you know, their parents are getting sick, to Walmart taking games off their shelves. I mean, there's so much stuff going on right now, you know. So I kind of just wanted to go on a little rant here and give you guys my thoughts and what I think about all this stuff, right? So kind of just sit back, relax, take a load off, and enjoy the video, guys. Once again, guys, thank you guys for joining me today, guys. Guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor, subscribe. Click on that notification bell so that way you don't miss a single upload. If you like what you're watching and what you're hearing, do me a favor and leave me a like. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what you think, guys. Okay, guys, so yeah, you know, there's so much stuff going on right now, and I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you, but Walmart is taking down games because they feel that is insensitive, you know, with the stuff that's been going on, the shootings and all that. And I really do understand that, you know, I really do. And I'll tell you guys a real quick story. You know, a couple of years ago, or actually about a year ago, my nephew came up from the town that he's at, and he came up here to visit us. And while he was here, you know, he was off for college, and he came up here and he worked for me for a little while in my store. And as he was there, you know, we got a call, or he got a call actually, that his best friend had been in a mall, or the hometown mall where we're from, and there was a robbery in progress. You know, there was some gunmen inside the mall that were robbing a jewelry store, and I could just see the fear in my nephew's eyes. You know, as he thought that you know, something might have happened to his friend or something. You know, so he was really worried. You know, making all kinds of phone calls. You know, I pull him up to the back. I said, you know what, sit down here. You know, make the phone calls you need to make. I know he was about 4 hours away from this town, so he was really worried about his best friend. You know, so I could see the fear in his eyes. You know, so I kind of understand what's going on. You know, if I was in that situation, you know, I would worry too. I mean, it might not be exactly the same thing, but I understand. But I think that right now, what we need to do is understand that it's not video games' fault that all this stuff is going on. It really isn't. It's not the music. It's not the movies you watch. None of that has anything to do with the way these people are reacting. These people have other issues going on in their lives that make them do this kinds of stuff. You know, it may be a sickness. It may be the situation they're in. You know, it may be something that maybe had happened when they were younger. You never know. I mean, I could tell you another story real quick. Before I get into my story, guys, I do want to say this. My intention is not to offend anybody, or my intentions are not to make excuses for anybody. I understand that the things that happened, you know, the shootings that happened at the schools, the shootings that happened at the Walmart, all the stuff that's going on in our world right now. I'm not making any excuses for anybody. These people are horrible. These people that are doing this stuff are mentally sick. These people that are doing these things are bad people. I understand that, and I'm not making any excuses for nobody. These people that did the things they did should be punished, and there should be, in my opinion at least, there should be no breaks cut to these people. Like, they really need to pay for what they did. The things they did are terrible. It is absolutely horrible, and I understand this. My intentions are only to try to explain why video games are not the issue with what's going on. That's the only thing that I'm trying to explain, and not to make any excuses for anybody, or try to be insensitive or anything like that, because I understand that this is horrible. It's nothing to play around with. It's nothing to make excuses about. Please don't be offended, and don't take this the wrong way, okay? Like I said, by any means, I am not making any excuses for anybody. With that being said, when I was about 14 years old, my buddies and I went to a carnival, and while I was in this carnival, my cousin, he had a friend of his that we were gonna go pick him up. We were gonna bring him over to the carnival. He wanted to hang out with us and stuff, and so we had to walk across town to go get this kid, right? Because he didn't have a ride. So we walked to his house. We picked him up. You know, we brought him to the carnival. When we got to the carnival, actually, let me start here. When we got to the carnival, my friend's parents dropped us off. It was about, I don't know, 6 o'clock or so, somewhere around that time. They were supposed to come and pick us up around 10 o'clock or so we can go home or whatever. We were young, so we was 14 years old, we shouldn't be out there that, that late or whatever. So we go pick up this kid, on the way that we were walking back to the carnival, he was telling us, hey, you know what, guys, this gang wants me to join their gang, man, and I don't want to, I'm scared. I really don't want to join their gang. I want to be, I just want to go on with school and do what I got to do. I don't want to join this gang, So the whole time he's telling me all this stuff, or telling us, not me, but, telling us, So when we get to the carnival, I see this gang, they're all hanging out in the corner or whatever. And I go over there, and I'm, I know one of the guys, one of the gang members. I know him. We were friends since we were young kids. And I go over there and I talk to him and I tell him, hey, man, you know what, dude? I wanted to talk to you about this guy. I'm trying to do the right thing here. I'm trying to be a nice guy. I'm trying to do the right thing. I know this guy's scared. So I'm kind of trying to diffuse the situation and not have this kid having to join this gang and we can enjoy the night. So I walk over there, I talk to this kid and I'm just like, this guy doesn't want to join, man, he's scared. Can you do something for him? Don't make him join or whatever. This guy's my friend since we were young, and he looks at me and he says, you know what, man, I can't do nothing for you. If you want to talk to somebody about that, you got to talk to the leader of the gang. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, you know what? I'll talk to him. I've always been the type of guy that doesn't stay quiet. If you got to say something, you're going to say it, whether you're scared or you're not scared, you have to say something. You can't just stay quiet. So I go over to the leader of the gang, and I tell him, I go, hey, dude, I know you don't know me, we're not friends or nothing, but, this kid here, you guys are wanting to make him join your gang, but he doesn't want to, he's afraid, he's scared. So, I talked to this guy for a couple minutes and he's telling me, no, he's got to join, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm trying to diffuse the situation. I'm pretty good with my words, sometimes I'm pretty good at diffusing situations, so getting myself out of trouble and stuff like that, So I'm talking to this guy and, he turns around and he tells me, he goes, you know what? All right. You don't got to join. You don't have to join. So I'm thinking to myself, yes, I did it. And then he looks at me, but you got to join us. He tells me, he looks in my face and he tells me, you're going to join us. I'm like, what? Wait, hold up here, man. I don't want to join your gang. He tells me, well, if he's not going to join, you're going to join. I go, wait, but I don't want to join your gang, man. I'm just here, at a carnival trying to have fun, with my friends, we just hanging out, man. I don't want to join your gang. I don't want to be in a gang. The guy tells me, well, that's all there is. Are you going to join my gang or not? I said, no, I'm not going to join your gang. I don't want to join. So, after I say I don't want to join, a bunch of guys surround me. It's just me and this guy in the middle of this circle. And every guy that's around me, they got to be at least 20, 18-year-olds. It's about a good 12 guys. And I'm standing in the middle with this guy. And this little kid is like, I don't know, 18 or something. I'm 14, right? So at this point, I'm scared. I'm just thinking to myself, like, God, what am I getting myself into, man? So this guy pulls out a knife, puts it to the side of my stomach, and he says, if you don't join my gang, I'm going to kill you. And I'm going to kill you right now. You're going to die. At 14 years old, you're standing here in the middle with a guy holding a knife to the side of your stomach. You're scared. I'd never been scared in my life like that was that day, I know I was 14 years old. My life's still barely starting, but, that was the first of many scares. But, I was scared, man. Long story short, my friend's mom shows up early. I just think, in my opinion, I feel like God talked to this lady and said, you know what? You need to go to the carnival right now. Something's going on. You need to get over there and you need to go get Big Gab. You need to go get him out of there. So she shows up. She sees it. She sees what's going on. I'm in the middle. I'm being surrounded. This is my friend's mom. I owe this lady my life. This lady walks in the middle of this circle where I'm surrounded by all these guys, grabs me from the arm, takes me out on the other end, and takes me home. I had never, ever in my life been so scared, guys. And I'm going to be honest with you. Because of that situation, I didn't go for the rest of the year. I didn't go to school. We were a poor family. We didn't have the opportunity that some of these kids have, where they can just pick up and go and move somewhere else. So we were a poor family. So I couldn't be without school. So my mom did what she thought was right. She puts me back into the school where all these guys were at. I'm in high school at this point. I'm a 14-year-old. I'm in high school. I'm a freshman. She puts me back in school. And the first thought that went to my head is I don't want to go to this school. All these guys are going to be there, they're seniors and stuff, But my mom had to do what she had to do. She puts me back in the school. And the first thing I do is I join a gang. I joined the opposite gang. And I had to do it because I needed somebody to watch my back, I was in a situation that made me go and do something that I really didn't want to do. And I know this is not similar to what's going on in Walmart and the shootings and all this. I know it's not. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes things happen in our lives that drives us to do things that we don't want to do, And sometimes it's just people are just sick, Sometimes these kids may not have the best of situations going on at home. Maybe, they have abusive parents. I didn't have an abusive parent, obviously. But I'm just trying to say that sometimes things happen in your life, and sometimes the situation you're in just doesn't let you think right. It makes you do things you don't want to do, and after I joined this gang, I didn't do a lot of things that I'm very proud of, but thank God, and I appreciate my family. I met my wife helped me out, and I met a man that mentored me, that helped me get out of this situation, or get out of this type of a life, and I thank God every day because he put these people in my life, my wife and this man. I didn't have a dad. My dad died when I was 2 years old. My mom was raising me. She was my mom and my dad at the same time. God putting this man in my life really helped me. He mentored me, and, he helped me get out of this situation. He took me into his family, treated me like a son. We even built a band together and stuff, with this man and his kids. So it was a great situation, but I had the opportunity to get out. I had the people that came into my life that helped me, that mentored me, that helped me and guided me on the way out, Some of these kids don't have that. So I think that sometimes that's what the issue is, Those are the things that happen. And that's why people do that. Sometimes they do the things they do. It has nothing to do with video games, has nothing to do with the music, has nothing to do with movies or anything like that. It just has to do with your situation and how you're brought up, and if you have some kind of a sickness or something like that. So that's my take on that situation. And just one more time, guys, I just want to make sure that everybody understands that I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to make any excuses for anybody. I know that the situation and the story that I just told you has nothing to do, and it's probably not anywhere near the same as the situations that happen at Walmart or at the schools or anything like that. I was just trying to explain how video games are not part of the problem. And that's the only thing that I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make any excuses for anybody, because like I said before, the things that are going on have no excuse. It's horrible. It's terrible. It shouldn't have happened. And the people that did these things should be punished for what they did. They need to pay for what they did. Like I said, I understand exactly that there is no excuse for that. I understand that. But yeah. So those are kind of the things that I wanted to talk about. I mean, there's other things that are going on that I probably won't make a video on. But for now, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Guys, you guys are the greatest, guys. I love it when you guys take time out of your busy days to come and watch my videos, and you guys leave me comments. I love it. Guys, thank you very much for your support. Every day I work my butt off at work, and the way I escape all that and relax is to come and make these videos. And every time I open up my channel and I see another view, it's amazing. I know I don't speak for just myself. It's amazing for all the YouTubers that do the same thing that I do. All the content creators. Without you guys, we're nothing. We love you guys. We love you guys coming to our channel. And we support each other, as YouTubers. We like to watch each other's content, and that's amazing. So thank you guys. With that being said, guys, thank you once again for showing up. If you guys like what you're watching, what you're listening to, guys, leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on that notification bell, and we'll see you guys later. Shit, man. 31 and 19 with a handgun. 31 and 9. Dog, man.